Now Keith and I are at camp. We did not photograph or film our trip across the lake because, per the forecast, we had maybe 90 minutes before the rain was scheduled to start, and it's supposed to be a 5 to 6 hour rain event. It's Veterans Day. The forest is in full color still. The canoe is already pulled up. It is upside down. All of our gear is out of it. And we're taking the chance. We are starting, that is to say we as in Keith, is starting the campfire. Wood is currently dry. It hasn't rained here for about 10 or 12 days. Yay for us, because last time that was not the case. And the official start of camping is when the fire starts. So, in addition to not filming the way across the lake, we also didn't film bringing the gear up. So that is our new food bin. Yeti. Awesome. And it is packed full. We probably have how many days of food, Keith?
4 at least.
Or 6. Yeah. We're not going to starve over the next 2 days.
We always do well out here.
We do. We brought some cast iron pots and pans. Massively heavy. Because in a canoe, you only have to carry it 90 feet up here. There's our 2.5 gallons of water. There's my new camp hatchet, which I've already used a couple times. It's working very well. It is actually hardened steel, so it is maintaining its edge extremely well. That's my 4-foot crosscut saw, because we will be processing in just a few minutes as much wood as possible before the rain starts from these fallen trees. Keith has his tent already set up to keep the ground dry underneath the tent. We have some starter wood. That is, Keith has starter wood packed underneath the tarp. We did set up the tarp so that we can sit somewhere out of the rain in the event that it does rain for a couple hours. We've got our gear packed underneath it to keep it dry. I can move my secondary backup bag. We'll describe some of the things in there later. And the only thing I've done to set up camp is a ridge line between the 2 trees that I hammock camp at. And an additional partner to camping with us is La Renard. Hi, puppy dog.
Not for him.
Yeah. And she's not sure what to do with that fire.
She's well behaved.
Yeah, she's doing great out here. Very happy dog. Now Keith and I took a quick paddle back across the lake because I forgot the dry food bag in the van. And really good timing because we made it back about 5 minutes ago. We got the fire kicked up pretty good. And we are under the tarp because it is raining. It is 9:16 in the morning. It's supposed to rain for about 4 hours. We'll see how that works out for us. We are enjoying the woods because they're beautiful. And we had a snack, which is why I remembered I didn't have my dry food bag because I got hungry. So, yay. Already started cutting on that tree over there. Got 4 logs off of it. Chopped them up. They're down here. A couple of them there. A couple of them next to the fire. One just outside. I'm going to move that one inside, let it dry out a little bit more. And got some cinders going. Well, this is our scene from under the tarp. It's been raining about 30 minutes. Forecast says 3.5 more hours of it. La Renard is enjoying herself, aren't you, La Renard? Yeah. Ooh, Keith is checking out his stogie.
Thinking about firing it up. Give me something to do. I'm sitting here in the rain.
I'm thinking. I got a couple too. Yeah, we're about 90 minutes into the rain. We continue to cut and chop wood. Most importantly, coffee's on. So this is a very soft rain. Enjoying it, Keith? Absolutely, because we got to enjoy the rain.
Rain sounds a lot worse than it is.
Yeah, it's not doing much.
More wind than anything.
No. And the dog is staying under the tarp because she's smarter than we are. Now, Keith is setting up dinner. What's for dinner?
We're going to attempt a shrimp boil. See what happens.
Either way, we're going to eat it.
Yeah, absolutely.
In she goes. Oh yeah. A little bit of sausage, vegetables, potato, shrimp will go in last. This will all cook for about 2 hours. So this is a hardened steel hatchet, which is significantly different than one you buy for $12. And that is the result of the difference of hardened steel.
It's a lot better than that Boy Scout thing we've been using.
Yep.
Nothing against the Boy Scouts, but that wouldn't handle stuff, man. It's too much work.
Look at that. And the vegetable boil is on. We got a nice bed of thinly cut oak on the coals. All we got to do is monitor it for 2 hours. Throw the shrimp in it. Dinner, actually lunch, is served. Perfect or perfect, Keith?
Pretty awesome, man. It turned out pretty good.
Nice.
For the first time.
Okay, so you may, if you follow these videos over time, have figured out that I'm constantly adjusting my house and sleep system, and so I did it again. So the external poles are in place. That's giving me a nice spread without having to do tie-outs. Those poles weigh probably 4 or 5 ounces, so they don't add much weight. They do take up a little bit of room in the backpack. But what I did this time, so rather than bringing a 6-pound sleeping bag, and it's supposed to be near freezing, I have 2 small blankets, 40-degree bags, and I have a piece of mylar material. So this is actually roofing insulation material, and they're 4 feet wide. There's 2 of them, and I gorilla taped the two of them together right down the center line. There's a ridge line right above the hammock, and I have a piece of this material already inside that I've always sleep on, and so I'm going to see if that is enough of an insulating barrier to keep me warm and dry. So Keith is drying off his pants, and they're actually steaming. I'm drying my shirt because the sleeve got wet because it was sitting in a place under the tarp that dripped some water on it. And the rocks are nice and dry, and they're nice and hot from the fire that's been burning for about 4 or 5 hours. Keith's got his gloves drying there.
And there.
And there. That's from cutting wood. And enjoying a cigar.
Absolutely.
Because that's the time of day it is. And Laura Nar continues to smell around the ground. Because that's what she does, because she's a dog. Okay, so it's not even dinner time. And we've got camp set up, we're cutting wood, and look at the beautiful, beautiful scenery. Oh my goodness. Dinner and a show. Wow. Amazing. There she goes. 10 more. Okay, 10 more. So we're about 45 minutes from sunset, and this is what we get to see out of our lagoon area. Yeah, breakfast is on. We've been up for about 90 minutes. Sun is coming up. So bacon, coffee's on. Got bannock with water in it, getting ready to go into the pan with the bacon grease. We'll have a couple fried eggs, and we've got some leftover shrimp boil. Got some coals under it. It's going to warm up real nice. It's got potatoes and stuff in it. Bacon and bannock cooked up. A couple of eggs frying. Coffee is still not boiling, but as soon as the eggs are done, we're going to kick that pot right over the flaming coals, and then coffee will be ready in about 10 minutes. All kinds of good food. They all taste the same.
Yep.
Welcome to morning, Keith.
Good morning. Breakfast time and hiking time. It looks like it'll be a beautiful day out today.
Yeah, it does. Here's our color palette again. The morning color palette, that is. dog tired.
That's the definition right there.
Are you dog tired too?
I actually feel pretty good. You know, we've been up for 5 hours now, so got us a nice chunk of wood started for the day, and we'll continue that throughout the day, along with some hiking and paddling.
Here's our processed wood pile so far. So the red looking on the left hand side is cedar. Went a couple hundred yards for that. This here oak that we have is from this oak tree here that's down. Now we're at day 2 of our camp trip, and it's around noon time. There's a 2% chance of rain. We are far exceeding all standards because it's been raining for how long?
An hour?
At least an hour. Ugh. However, we do still have a fire going. We have coffee in the pot. It's all brewed up already. Processed wood is over here. We still have plenty more to process over there. And we're making the best of it because we still have our tarp up. So yay for us. We're not expecting the wind and the rain. But it is what it is. It's camping. We are outside, so yay for us. Hey Keith, what are we doing?
Enjoying the rain and a cigar.
But what day is this in camping?
This is night number 2.
But I thought it was supposed to not rain.
Yeah, well, you know how weathermen are. This is our 2% for the second time today. We had 2% this morning and another 2% this afternoon. And everybody knows 2 plus 2 equals 2. This is day 3. This is the day we enjoy our last breakfast and pack up, load up, paddle back across the lake. Another great adventure.
And the campfire on the 3rd try has started. We're not using twigs, we're feathering cedar. And that is to say, Keith is feathering cedar. But it is a little bit damp, and so it took a little fire log. How long do those fire logs burn?
Like 3 or 4 minutes, I think. They're nothing
Extraordinary.
Yeah.
And it's been over 4, so we actually do have a true campfire going. But we're gonna tend it very carefully for the next 30 minutes. Make sure some of that oak that we have blended in there catches. That's also been feathered. And then we can start putting some other side logs on. Yay! And this is our wake up morning scene. We've been up for like 20 minutes. And we actually woke up to daybreak, not to 4:30 in the morning pitch dark.
Beautiful first.
And I'd like to tell you if there's a forecast for rain, but based on yesterday, that's a crapshoot. So after making bacon, bannock, and eggs in cast iron, sanitize your cast iron by flipping it upside down and letting the flame find it, and it'll clean your pan completely out. Then you got to wait about a half hour.